The invisible economy housewives already control. The coffee had gone cold again, another morning balancing the noise of the house and the quiet question she kept avoiding. Can I really build something of my own? The sunlight cut through the kitchen window, landing on a stack of unpaid bills and a notebook she'd been afraid to open. She wasn't chasing millions, just freedom. The kind that fits between nap times and school pickups. The kind that didn't require permission or apologies. But every time she tried to picture it, doubt crept in like static on an old radio. Part of her still felt guilty for wanting more, as if ambition had to disappear when motherhood began. As if her days of juggling schedules, negotiating toddler meltdowns, and stretching budgets didn't count as real work. But something shifted the morning she realized she'd been managing an invisible economy all along. The groceries didn't buy themselves. The calendar didn't organize itself. The household didn't run on autopilot. She was the CEO of a corporation worth thousands in unpaid labor, and she'd been doing it without a title, a salary, or even recognition. What if that same intelligence could generate income instead of just keeping things afloat? The idea didn't come from a business book, it came from the mess on her kitchen table. A half-finished craft project. A meal plan she'd designed for a friend. A budget spreadsheet that somehow made sense of chaos. She looked at her phone and saw the same apps she scrolled through every day, but this time, she saw them differently. Not as distractions, but as doors. Platforms where people were already paying for what she did naturally. Organization, creativity, problem-solving, care. Then came the doubt, the kind that whispers louder than failure. Maybe success just wasn't meant for someone like her. Maybe the women making money online had something she didn't. A degree, a network, a different kind of life. But the data told a different story. According to recent studies, small home-based businesses led by women are growing 40% faster than other segments. Proof that clarity often beats capital. Mothers were building income streams from spare bedrooms, kitchen counters, and living room couches. Not because they had everything figured out, but because they started anyway. She thought about the questions other moms asked her all the time. How do you meal prep for a family of 5? Where did you find that organizer? How do you keep your kids entertained without spending a fortune? Every question was a signal. Every answer was worth something. What would you have done in her place? Ignore it and keep scrolling. Or lean into the possibility that the skills you use every day might be exactly what someone else is searching for. She opened her notebook and wrote down 3 things she was good at, not perfect at, just capable. Budgeting on tight income. Organizing small spaces, turning leftovers into meals people actually wanted to eat. None of it felt revolutionary. But revolution doesn't always announce itself with trumpets. Sometimes it starts with a Tuesday morning decision to stop waiting for the perfect moment. She smiled, not because it was easy, but because it was finally hers. A small act of reclaiming something she'd forgotten belonged to her in the first place. The first idea she tested was simple. She filmed herself organizing a cluttered pantry using supplies from the dollar store. No fancy equipment, no script, just her voice explaining what worked and what didn't. She posted it on a free platform and went back to folding laundry. 2 days later, someone messaged her asking for a printable version of her system. Then another person asked if she offered virtual consultations. Then a brand reached out asking if she'd review their storage containers. The universe hadn't changed, but her willingness to be visible had. Her workspace was still her kitchen counter, but it no longer felt like chaos. It felt like possibility. She wasn't building an empire. She was building proof that she could start, finish, and repeat. That income didn't require an office or a commute. That her time had value even when no one was tracking it on a timesheet. The quiet question that used to haunt her mornings started to fade. Not because she had all the answers, but because she stopped needing them before she began. Progress became her permission slip. One neighbor noticed and asked how she did it. Another mom at school drop-off mentioned she'd seen her videos. A cousin asked if she could teach her how to start. Each conversation was a mirror reflecting back something she hadn't fully seen in herself. Credibility earned through consistency, not credentials. But growth doesn't move in straight lines. There were weeks when nothing sold. Days when she questioned if any of it mattered. Nights when exhaustion felt heavier than hope. Sometimes growth doesn't look like progress, it looks like staying. Choosing to show up when no one's applauding. Trusting the process when the results are invisible. She almost gave up until one message changed everything. A single mother in another state wrote to say that her budgeting template had helped her save enough to take her kids on their first trip in years. Not a big trip, just a weekend away. But it was everything. That's when she understood. This wasn't just about money, though money mattered. It was about impact. About using what she already knew to create breathing room in someone else's overwhelmed life. The value wasn't in being the best. It was in being helpful when it counted. Disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only and does not replace consultation or assistance from a professional. Always consult a qualified professional for any questions related to finance, business, or investments. She began to notice patterns in what people responded to most. Practical solutions beat trendy hacks. honesty outperformed perfection. Showing the messy middle made people trust the ending. The invisible economy she'd been managing wasn't just hers, it was universal, and the internet had made it possible to turn hidden labor into visible value. The tools she used weren't complicated. A free scheduling app to batch her content. A simple design platform to create printables. A notebook to track what resonated and what didn't. She learned by doing, adjusted by failing, and grew by refusing to disappear into silence. What helped her most wasn't just having the right tools, it was realizing she didn't need permission to start small. She tested a few resources before finding what truly worked, and honestly, it changed everything. This isn't a promotion, just something that made her path a little lighter. Not because it was magic, but because it removed friction. A design tool that didn't require a degree. A community that answered questions without judgment. A system that respected her time instead of demanding all of it. She thought about the guilt she used to carry, the belief that wanting financial independence somehow made her less devoted as a mother. But watching her kids see her build something taught them more than any lecture ever could. That rest isn't laziness. That ambition isn't selfish. That women don't have to choose between caring for others and investing in themselves. The economy housewives control isn't invisible because it's small. It's invisible because society decided long ago not to count it. But just because something isn't measured doesn't mean it lacks value. Every meal planned is a logistics problem solved. Every budget balanced is a financial decision executed. Every schedule coordinated is project management in real time. She wasn't discovering new skills, she was finally charging for the ones she'd been using for free. And the market responded because the need was real. People weren't looking for influencers with perfect lives. They were looking for someone who understood their reality and could offer a way through it. Her income didn't replace her partner's overnight, but it covered groceries some weeks, dance classes other months, and slowly, it bought back something more valuable than money: choice. The ability to say yes without checking the bank account first. The freedom to invest in her own dreams without justification. When she poured her coffee the next morning, it was still hot because this time, she wasn't rushing. She was building, not a business that looked like everyone else's, but one that fit the margins of her life. Instead of demanding, she abandoned it. The kitchen table that used to symbolize everything she couldn't finish became the place where she finished things that mattered. A printable here, a video there. A small course that helped 10 people, then 50, then 200. Each one proof that the invisible economy was only invisible until someone decided to make it seen. Her story isn't unique, and that's the point. Across the country, mothers are turning unpaid expertise into paid opportunity, not because they stumbled into luck, but because they recognized the value they'd been creating all along. The question was never whether they were capable, it was whether they'd give themselves permission to try. Tell us what part of her story resonated with you most and where you're watching from. Your journey might just inspire the next one. Tell us which country or city you're watching from. See you in the next video. Bye.